Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been well. In today's artist vlog, I'm taking you on a very art-inspired day trip to London. Last week I treated myself to a day full of art galleries and an amazing workshop hosted by one of my favourite watercolour artists. Plus I treated myself to just a few new art supplies, which I'll show you later on. The Mall galleries are right in the centre of London, just down the mall, close to Buckingham Palace. They host exhibitions all year round, but the one I attended was really special and it's all about celebrating wildlife art and conservation. The David Shepherd Wildlife Artist of the Year exhibition showcases stunning artwork from artists from all over the world. And David Shepherd himself was a renowned wildlife artist and conservationist, and this exhibition continues his legacy by raising funds to protect endangered species and habitats. Thousands of artists submit their work every year, and if they're successful, they get to show their work. What I love most about this exhibition is that it's a collection of all different art mediums, from oil paintings, acrylics, pastels, colour pencils, which I was very excited about, and they have a lovely collection of sculptures too. This exhibition runs for about a week, so by the time this video goes out, it'll be over. But maybe if you didn't catch it this year, pop it in your diary for next year. Here is a quick glance of all my favourite art pieces that I found so inspiring. Sorry, I can't put all the names of the artists up on the screen. I will try and name a few, but go check out the website David Shepherd Wildlife Foundation for more information. So when I was looking for the exhibition information, I saw that the Mall Galleries was hosting workshops for the David Shepherd Foundation. So I treated myself to a watercolour workshop, as the artist running it is one of my favourite watercolour artists, and that's Harriet de Winton. The workshop was about 90 minutes long and we had some fun painting some loose birds. Harriet was so helpful and such a kind person. I just love her watercolour style. Plus, we was learning how to paint loosely with watercolour and learning patience, which is a bit out of my comfort zone. But yeah, I think it did me a world of good. It has definitely given me my watercolour bug back. Plus, we got given a Derwent watercolour palette and Derwent paper pad to take home, which I thought was really great because you can never have too many watercolours. The ticket was only £30, and I think some of that goes to the David Shepherd charity as well, so win-win. So after soaking up all that wildlife inspiration, I couldn't resist heading over to the National Museum. It's just a short walk, but every time I'm passing Trafalgar Square, I can't help myself. I have to pop into the gallery. It's free and it's full of treasures. It's one of them places, it's a bit like a maze, where you could spend hours and only scratch the surface. Here are some of my favourite masterpieces by some incredible artists. So from masterpieces to my humble little harvest mouse. This little guy didn't take too long. I packed up all my pencils and I finished him while I was at my parents'. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing the leaves and the raspberries, but I think it's made me want to work on a more detailed floral piece soon. So that's what I'm thinking I'm going to do next. So when I was in London, I popped into Cass Art. Wow, I wanted to restock on some of my favourite luminance pencils, but the prices was just shocking, more than Jackson's online. So I gave them a miss, but I did get some Daniel Smith watercolours. I grabbed a couple of colours for my collection. Green Apatite Genuine, which is a lovely natural green, and quinacridone Deep Gold, lovely rich orangey brown colour. I also did a little restock on my other favourite colours like Moon Glow, Undersea Green and Buff Titanium. So here's a quick look at my finished wolf drawing. In case you missed it over on Instagram, I was pretty happy with how this turned out, even though it was my second attempt. I ruined the first one, but I think sometimes it's good to know when something is fixable and when it's not. Most of the time it's worth sticking with a drawing, but you also need to know when to start again, and I think you learn more in that way. Between drawing, I've been doodling in my sketchbook, and I've come to the realisation that I don't really take my sketchbook seriously. And I wish I could have one of them polished sketchbooks that every page is top to bottom masterpiece. But I normally give up on that on a few pages in, and I end up drawing random stuff. I don't mind, as I normally end up scanning them into my computer and using it elsewhere, like my own little clip arts. But I'm trying to continue to doodle in this way, as it helps me to loosen up and practice certain things. And I just like playing around with colour. Talking of loosening up, when I was in London, I popped into Foyle's bookshop and found Harriet de Winton's book, Botanical Watercolour. I have all of Harriet's books, but this one's special as it's a reverse colouring book where you add the lines and not the colour. So all you need is a pencil or a pen to doodle away, and I've been finding this really therapeutic, and I would definitely recommend it. I will try and put some links into my description, but YouTube doesn't like me at the moment and has taken away some of my advanced features, like adding external links to my video descriptions. I've sent them my video verification to prove I'm a real person, but maybe it's because I haven't posted enough these past months. Who knows? It's annoying, and if you're listening, YouTube, I'm a real person, and these videos take ages to put together, so please gonna have it back. Thank you. Okay, rant over. But until they sort that out, I'll pop in any links into my comment section, so at least you don't miss out. At Harriet's workshop, I tried out these Staedtler liner pens and they felt really easy to draw with. So I grabbed some of these when I was in Cass Art, and this pack was on offer for about a tenner. And like watercolours, I don't think you can ever have too many too many fine liners. And I especially like the size range these have. I like using these kinds of pens for my ink and wash doodles. I did use these on top of dried watercolour at Harriet's workshop, but I'll put these to the test now by painting with watercolour over them. So it's my mum's birthday this week, and she likes it when I draw my whimsical animal characters. And my parents have a little photo frame on their front door of their apartment, so I thought I would draw her a new seasonal update for the frame. My mum loves bunnies and bears, so I thought I'd do a cute little scene of a couple picking pumpkins in the rain. It's been so windy and wet here this week, it feels kind of fitting. Must be that time of year again. Mushrooms growing in my garden that I was unaware of. Aren't they cute? So here is the final painting. I hope my mum likes it, and I hope you enjoyed our little trip to London. I would recommend, if you can, attend some workshops, as it's so nice to be around people who have the same hobbies as you, and I think it's good to push yourself out of your comfort zone, as that's where we grow, isn't it? As I said earlier, I will put any links relating to this video in my comments section for now, but thank you for keeping me company today, and until my next video, take care and bye for now.